The song structure is just so train of thoughty. Okay, we went right for the unison. That's an ending, man. So here we are. The last Parasomnia single before the album comes out. I want it to be like as non-biased as possible, simply because, you know, the first two releases, Broken Man and Night Terror, they didn't have that like wow factor for me, simply because like it was good. They were both good, but I didn't really like, you know, the last song from Dream Theater that I really made something like say wow me, what is this, was, believe it or not, On the Backs of Angels. If you guys remember that like acoustic flangery guitar with the weird arrangements, and then like you get the synth, and then when the main riff comes on, like those angelical choirs, that was something new for me. Like I hadn't listened to Dream Theater sounding that way. I think that's the best way to put it, because listening to Night Terror and listening to A Broken Man, we have all heard Dream Theater sound like that, and it wasn't something new. So having said that, I was not surprised, but I did like the songs, and I think I wanted to come in to listen to Midnight Messiah with as little information as possible. I know like a leak was out there a couple days ago, but I didn't listen to it. I'm coming in fresh to give you my honest reaction to the track. Let's just see what they came up with, and all right, let's react to it right now. All right, we're off to a good start. Simply because it's not like right in your face, you know, they're taking the time. No pun intended. It even sounds like On the Backs of Angels, like you get the instruments just adding on top of each other progressively. I think he did that in Endless Sacrifice, where he got the same riff played acoustically and then with distortion on. You switch the beat right there. And somehow we're not in the main riff yet. Yes! That is from SIM, like that double kick solo failed from Mike. This brings me back to Train of Thought, so good. Oh! That's a chunky guitar right there. That's definitely a throwback to SIM, man. That's so cool. Okay, that's a nice vocal melody. That's a nice work by James. I like that. Okay. Oh, I thought we were gonna go into a clean section, but no, we keep with the heavy guitars. Okay, where are we going with this? Come on. Is it me, or is that the most like metal chorus we've gotten from Dream Theater? Like those. That's weird. Oh! Okay, so they're switching it up inside the same chorus. Oh, and then getting back to the main riff. Okay, that's really smart. I love how the vocal melody evolved into this for the second verse. Because it's not exactly the same. It's higher. Oh! Constant motion? Okay, there's no way that wasn't intentional. The song structure is just so train of thoughty. Okay, that's the same riff but with a different drum pattern, which indicates something's about to happen. Okay, so I would have thought they would have jumped right into the musical section, but my instincts tell me that since we got like a vocal part, the solo is going to be real melodic, connecting with what James is singing. Okay, so it is kind of melodic simply because it's outlining the chord notes. Are we getting a Jordan solo right now? Okay, we went right for the unison. Is that tapping? I think that's tapping. Yes, double kick pedal, do your thing. Oh, this is amazing, guys. It's not even complicated. It's just like the same arpeggio, but it sounds so good. This dying soul, yeah, okay, so we're definitely like, you know, unpacking certain Easter eggs or throwback shout outs to previous songs. Okay, the chorus does feel like home, and that's a good thing, because then you like get back to that reefy, beefy kind of thing. Okay, that's so Mike Portnoy to do that, like switcheroo. Okay. And we're back to the main riff, which sounds a lot like As I Am, but in a good way. Like it's like paying homage to that particular riff. That's an ending, man. That is a badass ending. Okay, I didn't like quite get the video. Like, I guess it's like a tribute to their, you know, first leg of the tour, so I didn't really pay much attention to it. And I'm guessing those sounds are gonna be like connected to the next song in the disc or whatever. Okay, so out of the 3 singles we've gotten this far, this is by far the best, simply because it excited me right from the get-go. Like, it wasn't like there wasn't a time where I was waiting to see what would happen or where I wasn't surprised with the turn it took. So that's really cool. And what's up with that, like, throwback to previous Dream Theater songs? I don't know if that's gonna be like have a major connection, storytelling wise, between this album and previous albums, or maybe it was just like the fun way to, link in a way to those previous songs. That was fun. But man, I mean, the way they start the song, even though it's a heavy song, they just like don't jump right into it. They take you layer by layer, and then even when all the band is on board, you're still building up, and then the main riff comes up. So that's a great way to get there. And then like the verse melody from James is so badass, so Asayami, so to speak. And then like that unison, I was so happy to hear a unison from them again. I know we got something like a unison in Night Terror, but this is way better. It's simple, but it's very fun to listen to. And the way Mike changes things up here and there just for the song to come back, full circle to that main riff. The guitars are chunky, man. Like, if I had to, name an album to which this song reminded me of, it would definitely be Train of Thought. And even though A Broken Man and Night Terror were heavy songs as well, they don't belong in the Train of Thought era, so to speak. They belong more in the late Portnoy era, which I think like was not their best. So this is like their best song so far. I loved it. This is the best reaction I've had to all three singles from Parasomnia. I can't wait to listen to the rest of the album. I'm not thinking we're gonna get a new single before that happens, but anything could happen. So I'm just so happy. Thank you for sharing, guys, and thank you, Dream Theater, for the music.